And there they go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com as we go through the Preakness contenders with a few videos this week. And one horse that I was assigned was Creative Minister, a horse out of the Kenny McPeek barn, who kind of seems to be, trending in the right directions. Only 3 starts. First start came all the way back in March of this year at Gulfstream Park in a maiden special weight, and he actually was defeated in that race. But then wheeled right back a maiden special weight at Keeneland for his next start. It was very impressive. Got a nice win by about 1.5 lengths, a pretty nice performance for this Kenny McPeek trainee, and then was able to parlay that in a month later into a win on the Kentucky Derby undercard. It was an allowance race. It wasn't really, loaded with horses that had showed a lot, but we also had some horses in there that had kind of, maybe not been on the Kentucky Derby trail, but kind of flirted with the idea of it. You had Money Supply in that race for Chad Brown, who was a pretty good horse, won on debut at Tampa, was coming in there with to that allowance race at Churchill with a good shot, and got third in that race. McLaren Vale was a horse that they kind of thought maybe would go onto the Derby trail at one point. He got 5th. And Creative Minister, the biggest thing is, the stretch out in distance for this race really seemed to help him, and he galloped out of there and won by 2 3/4. So it is in some ways Kenny McPeek trying to take a shot. He does this. He lets those horses, run in these big races. He enters them, and he gives them every chance to be a star. So it's a little bit of that. 2 weeks rest is kind of a quick turnaround. But really, when you analyze all the other kind of the newer shooters in this race, kind of leaving early voting out of it, because while he is a new shooter, he also could have ran in the Kentucky Derby if they chose to. But all the other new shooters, it's like, yeah, this might be the best one of the bunch. So Creative Minister for me is one I'm kind of thinking about maybe using underneath. I don't know that he's quite good enough to get the job done all the way and win. But if there is a pace meltdown, similar to what there was in the Kentucky Derby, he becomes an interesting player. If the pace really melts down, he's probably going to sit mid-pack, maybe a little bit further back in a race like this where there's a little more speed. He could come with a little bit of run. There's worse long shots you could play in this situation. So definitely a horse I'm going to maybe use underneath in that 3rd and 4th spots. That one seems to make a lot of sense. And then we'll see. We'll analyze how that pace comes out, and maybe he can get up there and shock the world, and we get back-to-back long shots in these 2 Triple Crown races. So if you like this video, make sure to hit like. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We've got a lot of Preakness content as well as everything. I mean, we cover racing every single day. So we got a lot of content. No matter what the big day of racing is, we'll be there for you. So thanks for watching, everybody, and good luck this weekend.